in terms of our strategic value to the US, that has never changed regarding kung sino yung umupo sa White House. No? For now, there is only one country in Asia where the US has access, no, to the West Philippine Sea, could have access to the West Philippine Sea with the in terms of rapidity, meaning malayo kasi yung Okinawa bases malayo yung mga ibang pwedeng panggalingan ng US forces. So in terms of if things in the West Philippine Sea or the South China Sea becomes too hot, walang ibang pwedeng sabihin na natin projection yung US power apart from the Philippines, only because we have BFA, only because we have EDCA, meron tayong binigyan natin sila ng pahintulot ng rotational presence. So in other words, the Biden administration's presence in the Philippines might be felt depending on what are the developments in the South China Sea. No? But in terms of overall presence, we should not expect a lot, given that the Biden administration will likely be more domestically oriented, and it might likely just treat the Duterte administration as an outgoing administration. And therefore, rather than deal with all the baggage of this administration, it will likely just focus on expecting perhaps new leadership by 2022 on the part of the Philippines and just start from scratch. And maybe mas makakabuti pa for both countries if that is the case. Biggest difference is that Biden is a seasoned and we can say a professional politician. So I think the biggest change is that there's likely more the usual political disposition that we expect from US presidents. No, pwede natin even sabihin na there could be a restoration of dignity, no, on the presidency, something that maybe Filipinos can learn a thing or two, no, in terms of maybe we can restore, no, some of that back, no, to the president, to our own presidency. And second, hindi lang naman siya professional politician, seasoned din, no, with given his extensive professional experience. Karga-karga niya yon. He's many years in the Senate. He even visited the Philippines when he was young. So unlike Trump, meron siyang opinion, and he has seen the evolution of the US-Philippine alliance over the years. So I think he is more informed than perhaps his predecessor in terms of if it comes to a point wherein he has to deal with issues regarding the Philippines, he will have the institutional memory, no, on dealing with this, and therefore his decisions will not be off the cuff. His decisions will not likely be based on whims, but his decision, which might be good for us, his decisions and his policies will will likely be informed by the long and perhaps strong relationship between the two countries, regardless of who is in Malacanang.